If you want a clear roadmap for buying a home and access to trusted local vendors, stick around. I'm giving you the behind the scenes look at how our buyers get it done. Listen, I've been helping Wichita families in the surrounding areas, families coming here for 6+ years. I've seen it firsthand how overwhelming the buying a home can be. That's why we've created the Blueprint and the VIP client program to make the process simple, stress-free. We're going to show you. We've been pitching the home buyer's rough draft ad nauseum. I know that is where it starts. We've got a small batch printing right now. That should be live and able to be delivered next week. So looking forward to that. And let's show you. We're just going to hop straight in there. So we are in the Blueprint. So the good thing about the rough draft, it's a direct download. You see the QR code down in the bottom left. Scan, download, consume. You're welcome. Now, with these other two, put a lot of time, a lot of blood, sweat, tears. So you got to sign up for them. But I promise you, it's well worth it. So how about that? That transparency up front. We're going to let you know. This section here is going to keep you from guessing what's next. This is our Wichita Home Blueprint. This is an online community. You can be as involved or hands-off as you want, and that's okay. We've got the downloadable goodies. We've got the classroom. We're taking you to school from the humble beginnings, getting ready to buy, for my folks looking to relocate. How about my first-time home buyers? What that roadmap looks like, what the financing looks like, the do's, the don'ts, all of that. Click on that, kind of breaking some of this down, what it looks like. Obviously, I'm not a lender. I'm going to stay in my lane, talk to your trusted professional. But we're getting in there. Why the pre-approval matters, choosing that right lender. Everyone's situation is different. What works best for you may not work best for the next person, and that's okay. But creating these relationships, been working with one of our go-to lenders for a while now, Mr. J.J. Weir with Nexa Lending, 6+ years now. So he's been paramount in helping get this stuff together as well. We're breaking down those common questions right out of the gate. You don't even have to really reach out for some of this stuff. You sign up, it's here. You know, you're up 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, you can't sleep, it's here. 12 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, it's here. And we're just addressing those common questions up front. Why it matters, getting pre-approved, what some of that stuff looks like, how to apply for a mortgage here. J.J. Weir takes us through his actual mortgage application. Who else is doing this? Hopping in there, choosing the right lender. Some of these things you need to be thinking about. You know, it's pretty common. Hey, what does numbers look like? And mind you, I'm the realtor, not the lender. You know, what's this mortgage amount going to look like? What's this closing cost going to look like? Hey, just like your situation, it's going to vary from home to home. There's certain variables in there that you got to dial it in. That's why we go about it the way we do. We ask you the questions. But, you know, some of these houses, they've got what we call special taxes. Some are in HOAs. Depending on how much money you're putting down, you might have mortgage insurance. So it's not a one size fits all. Every home's got their own situation. So you just got to check it out. You got to let us know what some of this stuff looks like, what they might be asking for, the do's, the don'ts, because we've been there, we've done that. Please avoid the major purchases. Don't switch banks. Don't quit your job. Don't quit your day job. No large deposits, no large withdrawals. We wouldn't be talking about this stuff if we've not been in this situation. We've had clients co-sign for a car loan for a kiddo, for their kiddo, for a credit card. I had one forget he had defaulted student loans, back child support, not filing your taxes. These are all big deals. And that's why we say up front, listen, if we got to have that awkward conversation, let's do it now before it costs you time, stress, blood, sweat, tears, and the money. So, and this is just one part of it. Get in there, look this stuff over because it's important. It's all relevant. The inspection period, we sit down with one of our go-to inspectors, Jason Hancock, with Pillar to Post, and we talk the inspection period. What those next 30 days looks like. You see my mug in the bottom right there. What those next 30 days looks like. Things you need to be thinking about, things you need to be doing. We're kicking this out here. This is true value. Once you sign up, you've got access to all of this. It's all at your fingertips on demand. No one else is doing this. We want to make sure you've got what you need to be successful. Because you're with us for life. Maintenance checklist. We're plugging folks in the program, giving you options, protecting your investment, because at the end of the day, this is your baby. This is your investment. Talking home warranties, insurance checkups, any kind of safety protections, precautions, vendors. We're plugging you with people. What kind of money moves you need to be doing after? Staying connected. Like I said, we do a weekly coffee hour. Hop in there if you want to. You don't have to. And what all of that looks like. We're working on kicking out some seller side stuff because naturally, for most folks, this isn't your forever home. And with our home buyers, you're naturally going to become a seller, whether you're looking to upgrade, downgrade, relocate, whatever. This is naturally a part of the process. We are going to take care of that from A to Z. We got the calendar up, showing off everything. Like I said, we do our weekly coffee hours, whatnot, to the community tab itself, our resource tab. Breaking down, we've given you the coffee hour replays, the home buyer boot camp, the resource tab, breaking all of that down before you buy, during the process, after the closing. We're throwing it all at you. Real value, and all of this stuff here is direct downloads, gang. Click it, download it, it's yours. Now, you see where are we at? Because listen, we go in there, we break down what a cost sheet looks like. We break that down. We give you the step-by-step instructions on depositing that earnest money with the top two title companies in the area, that being Security First Title and Kansas Secure Title. You've got access to that, so you know up front. We want to make sure you are informed, you are empowered. And like I said, breaking down the cost sheet, we're talking inspections, breaking down a settlement statement. This is right at the very end. All of these high stress, very common questions we get, we're showing you. We are opening the curtain and we're giving you that clarity. We're giving you that information, that knowledge. We want you informed. We want you empowered. In this business, we do not like surprises. So we find if you're informed, you're empowered, you're going to make more sound decisions. You're going to get in there. You're going to do what you need to do in a way that's going to work best for you. This is going to limit those knee-jerk reactions. That's what we're here for. We'll hop on over to the VIP client program. This is what it's going to look like on the desktop. Yes, that you can access this via desktop. You can access this via the app. And we've got all the business owners front and center. These are all our local pros. And we are constantly adding to that list. You get in there and you check it out. Click on there. You'll click on there. It's going to give you access to the contact information, the point of contact, a phone number, an email, and so like I said, point of contact, you got an email, you got a phone number, what exactly they're offering, their website, locations. It's either going to be their office location or it's going to be their service area. Right here, this is going to be their office location, and then they'll let you know how to redeem the offer. Well, back, and it's not all just real estate related, but we do have most of those major services, and we are constantly adding to that. Whether you need a lender, you need a home inspector, pest control, you need someone to help you with the roof. They do great siding work as well. Someone to look at the HVAC, whether you're just needing a tune-up, a repair, or a replacement. We've got folks for home glass. We've got folks for auto glass, plumbers, electricians, garage doors, photography. And the list goes on. Like I said, we are constantly adding to that experience. So, and then the cherry on top, all of the national offers, whether you need a car rental, you need a hotel room, so on and so forth. It's all there. And just like the local pros, this isn't just real estate related, as you see. And this is self-sponsored. This is not pay to play. These folks are in here on their merits. So, and listen, just like the realtor, just like the lender, the home inspector, this is your baby. At the end of the day, it's up to you who you decide to pick or not pick. And that's all right. But you've got at least an option at your fingertips on this or on the desktop as you're seeing on demand. You want to look at this stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning? Be my guest. 12 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon? Go for it. They're all here, and they're just a little bit of everything. Countertops. You need to talk to a real estate attorney. Maybe you need a little help cleaning the house. Radon services. Whether you need you need your stuff checked, or you want a mitigation machine, auto glass, home insurance, surveys. Maybe you need some help building a fence, a home warranty. Mr. Mow It All over here. Lawn care services, mowing lawns, trimming trees, dumpster rentals, or you want someone to come in and haul the junk for you. It is all right there. Need some credit help. Listen, you don't have to be turnkey ready to go. If you need help, whether it's on a more basic level, we've got people for that. Or if you need to bring out the big guns, we got the big guns right there too. And they're both going to tell it to you straight. What you need to know, what you need to hear. So this is how we are doing it, gang. This is how we are elevating your real estate experience in Wichita and the surrounding areas. It's all here at your fingertips on demand. You've got access to the courses, the downloadable goodies. These are 2 separate signups here, just letting you know up front. But it's all here, and we're adding to that list. We've got a handful more in the queue, currently at 27 local pros. We are shooting for 40 by the end of the year. We got a few more in the works as we speak. But it all starts with setting that foundation. That's the home buyer's rough draft. Got the QR code down below in the bottom left corner. And you want to take it to the next level, level 2, bottom right corner, Wichita Home Blueprint. We showed that off. You want to hop in there. You want to learn. You got the courses. You got the downloadable goodies. You've got access to myself. You've got access to one of our go-to lenders, the home inspector, all there. You can be as hands-on or hands-off as you want. All of this stuff is our comprehensive ecosystem. This is elevating the game. And like I said, the VIP client program, listen, where else are you going to have access to all these local pros at your fingertips on demand? I'll wait. Like I said, self-sponsored, no pay to play here. We're working on adding more resources to the mix as well. So you keep your eyes peeled. We've got some more great stuff in the works. Like I said, we're looking at getting a small batch print of the home buyers rough drafts next week as well. That should be good to go. But this is it. This is the next level experience. It's all here. Get in here, sign up, let me know. Way more value here than a fruit basket, that cheap bottle of wine, a doormat, what have you. So, the blueprint is going to be the roadmap. This is the next level. The VIP client program. You got the local vetted pros. You got the national perks, the national discounts. The rough draft, your starting point. It all starts here. You got to start somewhere. When you combine all three, you get that next level home buying, home selling experience. The guided process, vetted pros on demand, national perks, discounts with the cherry on top. Why not learn the home process and get treated like a VIP in the process, huh? What do you say? So get down there. It all starts with the blueprint, the worksheets in there, letting you know these are the questions in that worksheet that I'm going to ask you when you reach out, when we do that one-on-one consult. You want a little pro tip? Go through that, fill that out in advance, and let me get that in advance before we do that one-on-one. This is going to let me do the fine print and jump straight into answering your questions, addressing your concerns. So, this is how we do it. This is how you move forward with confidence. And like I've been saying, skip the guesswork, trust the blueprint, and we'll catch you all back here in the next one. Take care, guys.